frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Reset. UAT. Mark 54. Time to go night-night. Showing it. Switch. Undercrush.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Check. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch it. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On first down, it's Johnson. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 26. Check 4. Check 3. Slam. Hey, check 24.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Check 3. Hatchet. Check 13. Switch. Kill.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 54. Mike's 54.
On second down, Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Escape situation. Let's go. Alert 3. Whip, whip. 31. Watch the whip. Mike, let's go.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Check. Hot. Check.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Alert. Here I come again. Big Kill. Tight dog.
On second down now, it's Johnson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
No time now.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's get it. Rush in. Shit. Watch the shit.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
We played to win.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the end. Ringo.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jump. Hey, if you kill it, push me out. 54. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Right there. 54 Mike. Right here.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive at 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But then we got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st down, the run with Lynch. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw is Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
25. Mike, check 33. 33.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
So don't say nothing. Quick edge. Come. Check 31.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got double up. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm coming. 12. Chance. One left. 41 Mike. 41 looks out. We want this. Good.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st down, Lynch. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check, 41. Blue down. Okay. Mike 41. Got us, ball. I got you, son.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson forced out to his left. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
41 Mike. Hey, they're scared.
Play action. It's Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Check 24. Check 3. Kill. 24 is down. He's coming. Hey. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 5-4.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's get off the field. Let's go. Slam. A little flare.
On second down. It's Johnson. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Under 10, 10. Switch it, come on, switch it.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So a change of possession here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally when you have 0 on your side of the ledger.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. 9 o'clock.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check. Crush.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
feel like